This matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cavs and the Packers, and it kicks off the NFL play on Madden NFL 24. And this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by
back at Lambeau in attempts where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday. As it'll be the Caps of frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday. As it'll be the Caps of frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Season on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game.
Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to hold the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Come on. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Off the play fake, Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, They're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. Jones again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Holding offense.
Unbelievable. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Here's Love. Check down complete to Haskins. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they changed their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Questions about that throw, because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Caps are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. We'll get this up to about the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. They'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 3, second, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Caps are able to stretch out their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this also resulted in losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute.
But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second and 6. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and goal at the Packers 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love looking to throw it.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Love. Pass incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Love now on 2nd down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Out of the gun now on third down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Caps continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Baseman. Defense.
Now they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Love.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Love.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Love.
And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Again, it's Love. Complete once again to Watson. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
The give is to Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
And right now, that crowd, silent. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 4th down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.